Hey y'all, this is Treacherous Slayer coming at y'all with another video. And before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now tonight, y'all, we're about to get into The Vampire Lestat, Episode 1, Detroit. Now, I was thrown off at first because I thought this was going to be still tied to the interview with the vampire. And obviously, I forgot we're going back to strictly focusing on the books, which I'm loving this book to TV format. Hey, y'all let me know down in the comments, do you prefer Anne Rice's books over the TV show? And which interview with the vampire is your most favorite adaptation? Now, I don't know if y'all been keeping track, but obviously my favorite adaptation is the interview with the vampire in 2022. So we finished season 2 back in 2023. So The Vampire Lestat basically picks up from that timeline, that 2023 finale, when Louis decided to make amends with Lestat and bury the hatchet in their toxic ass past. Now, we pick up what looks like to be set, I'll say 3 years later after the events of season 2. Because it's giving 2026, 2027, because we got to keep in mind that the timeline is basically blending with the reality that we're familiar with. So, why the hell it looks like some auctions going on, like, you know, some secret elite exclusive auction. And why the hell we see, because I can't believe this, we see Armand going up in there with one eye, y'all, with an eye patch. I'm like, now who the hell beat the hell out of Armand and snatched his eye and left him with one eye working? Like, I was gagged to see him with that eye patch. I was like, now someone beating the beige pillow, like, that's crazy. And I thought that was worse. It seems like Louis got the worst of whoever beat the hell out of him. I was like, okay, who jumped them? Because why the hell Louis is walking around with a prosthetic leg? So somebody done snatched one of Louis' legs. It threw me off. I had to rewind, like, hold up. And his leg was gone. So I don't know who the hell beat the hell out of all of them like that. And we also see one of the Talamasca leaders just observing this auction as well, because if you paid attention to the background, it's Lestat's monologue, basically, I guess, discussing all the events that lead up to this moment. So it's giving he's either in hiding or he's dead. And I'm definitely interested to see what's going to be the truth reveal at the season finale. All the hell that Armand put Louis and Lestat through, especially after bopping and flopping Claudia. Why the hell it looks like they're auctioning off Lestat's estate, and this bastard is over here bidding on Lestat's estate, and Louis outbidding him. I was like, right, King, because who the hell do you think you are after all that? You think you can just gloss past, like, all that manipulation, the lies? Oh my gosh, like, this is going to be fascinating to watch. Now, don't come for me, book readers. I don't know who beat the hell out of Armand and Louis to leave them badly wounded like that, but it had to be some powerful ass vamps to snatch out eyes and rip off legs. So y'all let me know down below, like, who y'all think who jumped Armand and Louis, because they definitely got jumped badly and they definitely need to get their lick back. Now, the episode just continues to go through Lestat's perspective after he finds out that Louis partnered up with Daniel to discuss basically his own immortality status and how he became a vampire, and how Lestat made Louis a vampire in their life together as vamps. So he finds out that Daniel dropped the book, and in Louis' mind, he thought he destroyed Daniel's laptop, and that's what destroyed all the evidence of the book. So why the hell Lestat is like cussing him out, like, you told a mortal about our lifestyle? Like, are you crazy? Are you insane? So I would say the highlights of this episode is Lestat basically painting the narrative that Interview with the Vampire is a book of fiction. And we see currently in this timeline, in Detroit 2025, Lestat is obviously public, joined a band, and making his rock band documentary on his lifestyle. And I love how well calculated Lestat is. Like, he's more confident and polished, even though Lestat never really had a confidence issue, in my opinion. And he even has this body double that poses as him in public, so he can do all his vampire activities without the public eye constantly observing him, which was very, very well thought out, because I was wondering how this was gonna bode with his band. So after we see some flashbacks of Lestat going through the lives of the book, some fans already know that Lestat is actually a vampire, and they're just, stalking him. And then some just believe it's a work of fiction, like some of his bandmates. I'll say one of my favorite moments is when Lestat found out about the book, and it was around Halloween. And these cute trick-or-treaters, they came and knocked on his door. Y'all, why the hell were they dressed up as Claudia, Armand, and Louis? But you didn't really see none of Lestat. He was fuming, and this one kid wanted, I guess, a specific kind of candy, and he was like, "You take what I give you," and slammed the door in their face. So we also see the origins of him joining up with his band, because it seems like the bandmates lived across the parlor from him. So after he gets pissed at the book release, he storms over there and corrects the lead guitarist, because I guess he didn't like how he was playing that guitar. And he literally snapped the guitar in half. I was like, okay, was that wise to do? And I guess that's how he formed that band. And why the hell he stormed out of that apartment? There was a little Easter egg in there. I don't know if you guys caught it, but it looked like there was a little girl dressed as Claudia from the Interview with the Vampire movie, which was funny because he just tossed her aside, because I guess she was in his way, and we're basically back to 2025. So we see him finally performing his song Black Licorice with his band. And throughout this episode, we're tossed back and forth from the past to the present. There's also some hating-ass vampires in the crowd telling him, okay, yeah, you need to leave Detroit, and your song is ass, basically. And he was like, well, you're welcome to leave. You still over here listening to that. I was like, right, if this music's so trash, why y'all in the audience still? Make it make sense. But yeah, thanks for being my supporter. You're just boosting his ego at this point. And their lame ass, along with other hating ass vampires, are plotting on Lestat, since he's living that vampiric lifestyle publicly, and he's not supposed to do that, because I guess that's against the vampiric rules, even though, like he says, it's 2025, who cares anymore? Let's be serious. And I guess they don't like it that he's so public with it, because there's plenty of vampires. You know that vampire telepathy that they all have. And they said, if y'all catch him in your city, bop and flop him. So we all know Lestat is for the drama, and Lestat ain't no damsel in distress. So we all know he's not going out without a fight, which we see throughout the episode. And I also love how we see a vampire, Daniel, clinging to Lestat's heels, because it looks like he's just desperate to get an interview with Lestat to hear his perspective. And it seems like they form a bond. So I'm interested to see how Daniel and Lestat's interview is going to go compared to Louis and Daniel's interview, because we all know how intense that was. So yeah, I just really enjoyed this episode. This was definitely a good premiere, I would say, and you all should go definitely check this out on AMC Plus. You're definitely missing out if you're not. And the cinematography, the casting is top tier. I'm just loving it. And the rock band aesthetic, they're really getting it down. I'm just loving this. It's like it keeps leveling up each season, and it's definitely one for the books. Like everyone involved is doing a fantastic job. And I love his side pieces because one thing about Lestat, he's gonna keep him a fledgling or companion as he loves salad. Like one thing y'all can say is Lestat does not discriminate because he loves his chocolate and he loves his vanilla. That's why he ain't aging like milk. Now, he got a little carried away during that one performance with Black Licorice and literally fed off the vanilla latte groupie. That's one of his biggest stands in front of like a live performance, and even the vampires was like, are you crazy right now? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, we will jump you. And later on they do actually end up jumping him, which was crazy work. And y'all, this episode was insane. And apparently she like took 109 different drugs. I'm like, okay, great, now he gonna be high off whatever she just took. And then he took her back to his dressing room where Daniel was feeding off his chocolate side piece and asked him which one of them took to so-and-so, like how they ever took this specific drug. And then y'all, I don't know if y'all paid attention to this scene, but when the vanilla latte groupie was knocking on death's door, just hovering above high-ass Lestat, she was basically just saying, they're coming for you, and it's gonna be inevitable, and like death comes for us all. But then he tells her he's immortal. And she said, that doesn't mean anything, like we all die. She said, you die? She looked down at the groupie like, she dies. And then looked at Daniel and said, he dies horribly. I'm like, wait a minute. Now, y'all let me know down below, do y'all think that was definitely foreshadowing to some events to come? Because in the beginning of the episode, we already seen them auctioning off Lestat's estate, and it looks like Lestat is nowhere to be found. But it looks like it's not beneficial because his estate ends up combusting into flames. And then some of the auctioneers would start leaving like, man, they were heated. So this was a crazy episode. And my favorite moment is when the vampires decide to jump Lestat and claim themselves to be the Fang Gang Reborn. Y'all, that was so damn corny. I like the Fang Gang Reborn. Like, mind you, Louis bopped and flopped and burned them asunder. The previous Fang Gang, the original Fang Gang in France. Like, for them to be still carrying those ideologies is crazy after what happened to the previous ones. Like, I was like, did y'all not hear about the OG Fang Gang? They were no more after Louis got down through them. I was like, yeah, he tore them up. And it was valid given how they bopped and flopped Claudia. Like, that was horrible how Claudia went out. I wish she lived longer than she did. She definitely deserved more. And during the scuffle with the wannabe Fang Gang, Lestat's already a little high, so because they're pestering him to join their coven. I'm like, what's up with y'all and these lame? He already has a band. Lestat is his own person. He's not a follow the leader type of person. I thought we learned this by now. So he beats the hell out of them, even though some of them kind of get the upper hand on him, but luckily Daniel. And I was gagged to see Sam from the original Fang Gang Coven back from season 2 help him as well. So they helped Bop and Flop a few of the vampires. And then, unfortunately, he burst into the room where his bandmates are just chilling at, along with his manager, like feeding off someone, and reveals his vampire nature. And they're all gagged like, wait, you're real? Like, you a real life vampire? And he's like, no shit, you're alive. So after he realizes he overstepped, y'all, one of my favorite shots happens when he just bursts out the window and flies away. I was just majestic as hell. That was so satisfying. I was like, okay, I'm loving this. I love his levitations and flying scenes. The attention to detail this season is excellent. Like, I'm really loving it. And the episode wraps up with this mysterious character that he's been texting this whole time. I thought it was another one of his side hoes, but I guess it wasn't. y'all, why the hell? He's basically texting him like, "Oh, I miss you. I need you right here. Please come." You know, fiending. So it's revealed this like vanilla latte woman, slick ass Bob, given very much President Coin from, you know, the Hunger Games, you know, the Mockingjay, just sitting pretty. And he just monologuing like he's been doing throughout this whole episode. And why the hell we hear these lines of him addressing her as like, my fledgling lover, my mother. I was like, hold up, mother? I was like, oh hell no, Lestat. Now you lost me with that. I was like, I'm watching The Vampire Lestat, not The Flowers in the Attic. Like, stomp out them flowers in the attic. Like, I'm not here for that. But what I am here for is this mess, because I know this is about to get messy and unhinged, and we already seen a few clips of the future episodes. Now, y'all let me know down below. Like I said, book readers, don't come for me. You can inform me on who the hell snatched out Louis' leg and Armand's eye. Like, I'm very curious about that. And y'all let me know down below, do you think Daniel will be getting bopped and flopped by the end of the season? Because he was already dying as a human. Because he's really living his best life as a vampire. Like, I would say him being around Lestat gives him more free reign to wreak havoc and basically not care about the consequences of his actions. And we seen in one of the clips, Armand did warn Daniel, hanging around Lestat is not smart, and it will get him bopped and flopped in so many words. As we all know, Armand is all for the backstabbing with his jealous ass. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about Detroit, because this episode was definitely messy. And I'm here for the cinematography, top tier, casting. This is how you do a storyline, y'all. So, I'm Treacherous Slayer, and I'll see y'all later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye.